Welcome back to Talk About Money. I am Dan and this is my wife Inda. What's your passive income goal? Everyone's situation is different. So in today's video, we're going to share with you where we are up to in our journey towards financial freedom and what is our target for the next few years. This is not a video to brag or show off about our financial position. We want to share with you as much as we have learned over the past few years, and hopefully we can inspire and help you to achieve great things as well.
Hi guys! In our channel, we talk about the followings when it comes to investing. We would talk mostly about real estate because that's mostly where we are at the moment, where our investments are. We've also started self-managed super fund, and then we're also going to talk about shares, ETFs, cryptos, and others. We have created this channel so that we can share our learnings and experience from building wealth towards our path towards financial independence. Please like our channel and subscribe because you would find more and more stuff, and probably you can get some interesting and useful stuff for your own journey. Leave a comment as well to tell us what would you like to us to talk about in upcoming videos. Please remember that we're not financial advisors. We're just a normal mum and dad investors, and what we discuss here in our channel is general in nature and it's based on our journeys. Everybody's circumstances are very different, their financial conditions are very different. So please seek professional guidance and help when it comes to your own personal circumstances.
For the past 10 years, we have been mainly invested in real estate, and our portfolio consists of 8 investment properties across 3 states. We just want to highlight a couple of things before we dive into the numbers and our financial position at the moment in terms of cash flow. So for the purpose of this exercise, we have used actual rental figures and all the rental expenses that we have for the past financial year. So going to the monthly figures for our investment portfolio, we have paid $8,687.38 in interest on a monthly basis. Other expenses, which comprise of management fees, rates, water, strata, insurance, maintenance, and land tax, comes up to $6,685.78. Our total income out of the 8 properties was $18,438.33 on a monthly basis. So our net position is $3,065.17 on a month-to-month basis. When you look at the full year, that translates into $36,782.08. The other thing to consider on the top of that is that we have depreciation, which equals to $49,504 on a yearly basis. And we can benefit from that every time that we do our tax return. It is important to highlight that some of our loans are principal and interest. So for the purpose of this exercise, the principal repayment is not classified as an expense, as this portion becomes equity that can be used at a later stage.
So far in our journey, until today, our key objective with all the properties that we have bought, we're concentrating on the capital growth, which means it's just building an equity for us. Then our secondary objective was to make sure that those properties were at least neutral from a cash flow perspective. That means we don't have to fork out any additional funding from our salary to pay for the property. So the rents that we get from the property pay for all the expenses for all those investment properties that we have. As we have built a few of the properties on our portfolio, we have had the benefits of depreciation as well, which comes as a bonus at tax time. Our goal from now on will shift, and we are to acquire some assets that will give us more cash flow and allow us to increase our overall rental yield in the portfolio. So our goal now for the next 5 years is to achieve $150K in passive income. So for the next 12 to 18 months, our first step is to acquire properties which will give us 8% yield or more, which will help us to double our current net passive income position. We are currently assessing few options like commercial or industrial properties or some residential opportunities to deliver on the goal. So, as you can see in the graph, in the next 12 to 18 months, you can see that the interest is about 10k, other expenses it will increase to about 8.4. The income will increase from 18,000 that Daniel mentioned before to 25. Now, this is where it gets really, where we trying to achieve. The net should be doubled from $3,000 that Daniel present on his graph previously to a net of 6,436. That would translate into a yearly income of 77k. And when it comes to depreciation, there will be a depreciation of $60,704, which will become very beneficial for us when the tax time comes.
As you can see, investment is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Most of the work is done by compound interest as assets appreciate over time. Our key objective has always been holding these assets over this period, over this 10-year period, and generating cash flow to pay all the expenses at the same time. You need to have clear goals and objectives to make sure that you don't get lost in the process. Over our investment journey, we have invested in our education, and I can tell you there are so many different ways of investing, not only in real estate but other asset classes as well, that you need to make sure that what you're investing in aligns with your objectives and goals. So for us has always been acquiring good assets in quality locations, making sure that the growth of those properties were coming over the period that they were investing on them. And at the same time, we always wanted to de-risk any of our investments by making sure that we always had the rental income coming from those properties that we invested. Like any successful business, you need to review your goals in the portfolio on a continuous basis to make sure that some assets don't hold you back from potentially growing your portfolio even further. It hasn't all been easy sailing. We have made some mistakes, but at least those mistakes haven't really cost us much because we have done a lot of research and due diligence when you're investing in property, and you manage to mitigate some of those risks when acquiring a new property. Today, we're in a very good position financially. However, we have worked really hard for it. One of the key reasons why we're shifting the goal to cash flow is that after one of our purchases in 2018, we became stuck with serviceability, meaning that we couldn't borrow more money to be able to invest further. So focusing on increasing our cash flow position will not only benefit our serviceability, which will help with our ability to borrow more money, but is also our key objective into our next goal moving towards financial independence, which is achieving $150,000 of passive income.
So that's our plan for the next 5 years. I know it's not going to be easy. It never has been, isn't it?
No.
So we are still in a learning curve. So hopefully we will get where we want to be. I mean, I'm actually quite positive that we will get where we want
we
to
will.
be. Yeah.
We've been doing that for 10 years, so the next 5 look very promising, and we'll hopefully get you to watch our next steps.
And follow our lead, I guess, in a way. Thanks for watching. Please check out the links below and you'll find a bunch of very useful information for you. So, as usual, is a link to our real estate app called Knock Knock Today. Check it out. You can start with a free membership.
There is also a link to our Facebook group where you can ask questions and interact with other like-minded people.
Also, check our Property Bug website where we curate the best articles on real estate specifically for you. And don't forget to hit the like button if you like the content and help our channel to grow.
Subscribe and leave a comment with your questions and any specific topics that you may want us to talk about in our next videos. Thanks and see you soon.